Okay, bitches. Okay, bitches. It's your boy Wit here, and we are gonna do some fucking learning today. Okay, bitches. Okay, so let's just say, you're just pissing out some shit, like, the usual drunk piss, or like, you're just fucking just pissing to see how much you could piss today, and your shit is so sugary. I mean, you're splashing, maybe some of that urinal backsplash is getting up in your face, okay, and you're smelling it, or you're just real close to a penis that is smelling like syrup, okay? I mean, this shit is so syrupy, you could just piss on some pancakes. In fact, you just start smelling it, and you just start craving that fucking pancakes. Well, there's actually a thing for this, baby. This is called, let's hear it for maple syrup urine disorder. Shit, sorry, hit the microphone, it's all fucked up. Maple syrup urine disorder. And some bitches like to call it disease, but, like, I'm no doctor. But, we're gonna get into this and figure out what the fuck is going on here with my pee-pee, okay? But let me just say, like I said, I'm not a doctor, so this shit ain't no medical advice, okay? This is not a medical advice, okay? I'm no doctor, you okay? Like, this shit isn't for people trying to diagnose shit. This is just purely learning education. Okay, thank you. Okay, bitches. So what the fuck is maple syrup urine disorder? Like, okay, it's actually as crazy as PPS. Like, okay, we gotta go real low and real deep into the cells. Okay, it's actually known as a disorder in this thing called the branched chain keto acid complex. And a lot of bitches like the acronym this shit is BCK, they say it. That's fine, I guess. Like, whatever, get your rocks off, sure. Anyway, so let's break this down. Like, like a lot of people are like, what the fuck is this shit? Like, when you start talking genetics and shit, I get dizzy. My pee-pee hurts. Okay, so let's get into it. Okay, so basically you eat this shit like essential amino acids, like it's very common. Amino acids are in your diet, we need them. We make some, the non-essentials. And there's also some essentials which you need to get from your diet, but then you normally start breaking things down. But we got these three culprits here. These are three right here: the leucine, the isoleucine, okay, and the valine. Okay. Now. Okay, these guys, these amino acids, they're branched, okay? Which means, like, instead of a fucking straight line, they start branching out and shit, And, because our cells, not all cells are equipped to this. They look at this and they're like, what the fuck is this shit? How am I gonna break this down? It's got branches everywhere, It's like trying to put toast in a toaster oven. Like, if it has branches, you're like, what the fuck is this shit? Like, I need a bigger oven, So, okay, so these three guys, leucine, isoleucine, and valine, okay, they need a special complex, which is the BCK complex, what we just mentioned, okay? And so these are the culprits in the maple syrup urine disorder. Okay, so let's see what goes on here. Let's get smaller. They're smaller, like not Magnum condom, but smaller. Okay, so we got. This is what sorry, I hit the microphone like a fucking novice. Okay, this is what it looks like, okay? You got the mitochondrial matrix going on across here, and we got this complex of three enzymes. Okay, bitches? E1, okay, E2, and E3, and together they make the whole complex, okay, bitches? So, E1, okay, wait, let's get into this. E1. Now this guy he's doing that, oh shit, I just fucking moved the fucking shit. What kind of professional shit is this? Let's zoom out a little bit, okay, bitches? A1, he does the heavy lifting, okay? He decarboxylates here of the alpha keto acid, which is the branch changes. Okay, and this thing controlled and mediated by a thing called thiamine pyrophosphate. The I just love saying pee. I'm just a clown, Okay, so this guy's doing all the heavy lifting. Okay, so he does all the fucking work. So once he takes off that decarboxylase and shit like that, we got E2 kind of takes over, and that acyl group that's taken off in the branch, it's actually moved to coenzyme acetylase, so CoA, okay? So it's actually transferred. And once it becomes transferred, it gets E2 gets reduced, and so E3, like any good brother, like he got his six, man. He got his six. He's like, I got your back, brother, motherfucker. I'm gonna reset you, brother. Like, you're my boy. I ride together, we die together, bitches. Okay, so he resets it and he oxidizes it, so it gets active again. And yeah, so that guy helps us out, but sometimes, like, some people, like, not everyone's good together, and they're kind of fucked up, okay? Like, not everybody's, like, perfect. Sometimes, you want this, like, nice complex, but sometimes it just gets fucked up and silly, okay? You know what I'm saying? I think it's silly, okay? So, what the fuck happens? Like, how do we get that maple syrup, bitches? How do we get it, bitches? Okay, well, I'm gonna explain. But the secret is, who the fuck knows for sure? Like, this is all like theory. We're not 100% positive because it affects the brain. But I'm gonna try and explain what goes on and why we don't really know for sure. Okay, so basically, like, we got a shit ton of leucine. Okay. And the leucine builds up. It's like the main culprit, Leucine and other metabolites, they build up because if you can't break them down, they just start sitting around. They're like, yo, motherfucker, like, what am I supposed to be doing here? Like, you're supposed to degrade me, break me down, excrete me through some pee, I'm supposed to get the fuck out of here. I'm gonna be late. And they get pissed off. They get fucking mad when they can't leave. Okay, so it's just sitting around. It's just sitting around saying, like, okay, bitches, like, I guess I'm just gonna chill in the blood. And when it gets to the brain, it gets all fucked up. It does not like it there. And it is a toxic motherfucker. Okay, this shit, I mean, he's some gangster shit. He got his grill and he is ready to fucking fight, okay? That causes basically all the symptoms. So we got lethargy because the brain's all fucked up. We got ataxia, which is like a neurological, not being able to walk straight. That's because of the brain, and all you got vomiting, fucking fucked up, You got brain swelling, so that's known as cerebral edema, bitches. So it's good to have a person with a lot of trunk in their trunk, like a big badonkadonk, but you don't want that in the brain because the skull can't expand, so it gets all fucked up. Okay, and also the urine with all the keto acids and shit in there, and the leucines and the amino acids, that makes that mapley syrup kind of thing, Okay, so, now that's great and all, it's kind of complicated, but how the fuck do I remember that? Well, luckily, Wet Hair got a good mnemonic for you, and it's called I Love Vagina from the Bitches, okay? Okay, so let me break this down for you. So we got this I over here for isoleucine. One of the amino acids that can't be broken down. These are branched ones, okay? Now we got the L for leucine, okay? It's cute. L, beginning of love. That's very cute. And we got the V for valine and vagina. Okay, I love vagina. I'm such a man. From bitches, it's B1. It's like branched. Branched, and it's just bad, And you can also change it up. You could say I like mapley syrup, bitches. I'm not trying to be sexist there. I'm just trying to be myself, bitches. Okay, so that's how I remember it. Isoleucine, love, leucine, vagina, valine from branched bitches. Okay. Now, how's this shit transferred from, person to person? Well, let me tell you, it is autosomal recessive. Now, a lot of people are like, yeah, what the fuck does that mean? I mean, it's like, okay, like you need one fucked up pair is okay because, you'll compensate with a good pair because you get two, but if you get two fucked up pairs, you're shit out of luck, man. It's like you're trying to bet, but you got no money, So it's since it's autosomal recessive, it's kind of rare. It's a 1 in 185,000. But if you're in one of those communities that just years of fucking brothers and sisters, because you got a small knit community, like Amish men, and I'm not just saying Amish men are like fucking each other like they're sisters. It's just a small community, Like so. you have a good chance of matching up recessive. So it's 1 in 380 here, so you gotta remember that, like, maybe it's better to snake out of town and fuck some bitches, okay. Um, Anyway, so how do we test for this? Well, there's a serum test. We test the blood, check to see what's going on there. Enzyme levels, check the urine ketone. Your shit could be maple syrupy, but it could be other shit like diabetes and shit. So you want to test it, okay? Okay. Now we gotta go to the next level. Okay, now this is advanced shit right here. Just skip this fucking ghetto slide if you don't think you need it. But basically, this is the different types. Okay, the classic, most common. Remember that fucking chain of E1, E2, and E3? Well, if you have a disorder in E1 and E2, that's classic. That's the most common. Now, E1's actually broken up into alpha and beta, but that's more advanced. Intermediate is if it's just E1 with the alpha section. Intermittent, which is the second most common. Okay, if you just have some episodes and they gotta be triggered by, stress on the body, like stress on the cells. You got thyroid responsive, which is rare. Okay, bitches. Remember, thyroid's the mediator in E1. And then we got E3 deficient, which is fucking rare as shit, okay? You got like lactic acidosis tacked on and shit. It's a rare one, but remember, like, I forgot to mention a lot of these happen in like kids and shit, so, it's a lot of neonatal shit. Okay, so, now the treatment, remember, these are with kids, so, basically, like, you gotta catch them early, get the diet, you might, give them some sodium chloride to prevent swelling in the brain. If it's in the liver, you got a transplant, but it's only like 10% in the liver. Usually this complex is somewhere else. And then, you give a diet that's kind of low in these amino acids, and if it's really bad, you do some hemodialysis sometimes, okay? And that's all, folks. Thank you. And remember, this is just info, not medical advice, okay? Okay, not medical advice, okay? Not medical advice, okay? Thank you.